Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. If you are new, then welcome. And like I said, if you are a returning viewer, you're a subscriber, then of course, as always, welcome back to you guys and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it very much. Today we're going to go through our Lotto Friday watch list for Friday, October 21st. I put these videos out for you guys every single day for free to get you ready for the market on the following day. Today, guys, it's a special video. I am doing a top 5 watch list today. I do not usually do these on YouTube. These are usually reserved for the Griswold Gold members. You can find out about that information in the Discord. There's a link in the description below, or you can just purchase that Griswold Gold membership below with the links. I'll talk about it a little more in a second. So I put these videos out for you guys every single day for free, but like I said, this is a special top 5. We're going to go through the top 5 setups that you can go through in the market tomorrow. Before we get to that, let's go through the few things that we always do. Number 1, this screen that you see, this is TradingView. Now, this is a subscription-based service for myself. There is a free version of it. I use the Pro Plus. If you're looking for something like this, this is how I chart all of my trades. The Griswold Strat indicator is on here, and that's part of the Griswold Gold membership as well. We can talk about that a little bit in this video. But, I lost my train of thought again. Anyways, TradingView. There's a link in the description below. So that link will give you a free 30-day trial to their subscription-based services. I believe there's 3 of them. So you get that free for 30 days. You can try it for free. Okay, and if you decide that you actually like it, then you can go ahead, purchase that subscription, and you'll get $30 off of that subscription. But you need to start by clicking on that link and signing up and getting that free 30-day trial. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold, and like I said before, I also have that trading Discord, the Griswold Trading Discord. That link is in the description below. So you can join that Discord. The majority of the stuff on there, guys, is free. So I've given you guys books that I've read that have helped me out, I guess, through my time growing as a person, as a trader, learning financial literacy, that kind of stuff. So there's a room in there for that. There's a SPY room. There's a 30 and 30 room. I've got it set up in different rooms for you guys to go and discuss with other traders about things you want to discuss with. There's also the private room. So that private room is for the Griswold Gold members, and we put the top 5s in there. There's the Griswold Strat indicator as part of that. The live trading bots for SPY, and then another live trading bot room for a bunch of other tickers. So that is part of the Griswold Gold membership. You get one-on-ones with myself with that membership, group sessions with the rest of the Gold members, and a bunch of other really great things. Ad-free YouTube videos. But all that information, whether it's free or fee-based, everything you can find that I offer will be found in that Discord. So go check that out. And the membership, guys, really, it's not expensive. It's $50 a month, and it gets you everything that I described before. It gets you those one-on-ones. It gets you the Griswold Strat indicator for TradingView. It gets you the live trading bots. Gives you the top 5s every day, okay? And that's what we're going to go through today, and I want to get started on that right now because I've jibber-jabbered at you guys long enough. So let's get to this thing. The first one I've got on the list, and if Neo has a setup, it'll always be on my list because Neo tends to have really big, really nice runs. They don't happen all the time, but they tend to happen more often than not. It's a high liquid stock, meaning when I'm buying my options for Neo, I know that the spread between the bid price and the ask price is only a couple pennies, and those are the tickers that I love to trade the most because I buy market order, I sell market order, and that's how I do it. That's not how you have to do it, but it's what I like to do, and that's part of my strategy. And part of the reason why I like tickers like Neo and SPY are because that spread between the bid and the ask are tight. Okay, I don't want to wait for a limit order to get into my trade. I will on a swing trade, but because I'm in these trades for an hour or less, usually, I'm looking to get in, I'm looking to get out. So let's go through Neo. Neo's got an inside bar. So now if you guys are new to this channel, if you're new to the Strat trading strategy, which is what we're going to teach here today and what I teach in all of my videos, over 400 of them, for you guys to learn how to trade this strategy, is by far the easiest you will find. There's no RSI, there's no MACD. We don't use stuff like that. We let the candles tell us what to do. And that's why I think it's the easiest. You don't have to memorize bull flag patterns and bear flag patterns and all these other patterns. It's really these candlestick numbers that you see at the bottom. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And that's really as easy as it is. So with these inside bars, guys, you notice they're painted yellow. So that's part of the Griswold Strat indicator. The fact that the outside bars are painted white, that's part of my indicator. The time frame continuity, that's part of my indicator. The candlestick numbers, like I said, that's part of my indicator. The highlight from this 3-1 setup, that is also part of the indicator. It's an all-in-one stop shop for all the Strat indicators mixed into one. Okay? So this inside bar, when you see it painted yellow, I want you guys to think of a spring being loaded, because an inside bar or a 1 bar is a tightening range. It's a consolidation candle, and it does not break the high and it does not break the low. It's a tightening range. It stays within the range of the previous candle, and we are looking for a large breakout to the upside or the downside. And you can imagine if you have a spring that's loaded or tightened and you let go of it, it's going to explode to one direction or the other. And that's the probability. It should happen. Doesn't mean it will happen, but it should happen. And we can go look back on previous inside bars. This one was a gap up, but it ran really nicely that day. This inside bar looks like this one gapped down, but we had a really nice run off of that inside bar. Here's another one. We gapped up, but a nice run for 3 days. Actually, 4 or 5 days it ran for. Okay, here's another one. It gapped up, but we had a nice run. Okay, and if you're wondering how to play these when they gap, guys, I've got like a 4 or 5 video playlist on how to play the gaps. I'll put it at the end of this video in the top right-hand corner. You can go watch that, and you can figure out how, if we open above our triggers, we'll get into those in a second, then you can play the gap. And those videos, that playlist will show you exactly how to do that. It'll be at the end of this video on the top right-hand corner. Okay, so let's go back to the inside bar that we had on Thursday, and I'll show you guys how to go about playing this. So, inside bar, and we can call that a shooter candle. So a shooter candle is an actionable signal. It's a bearish pattern. We also have an inside bar, which is an actionable signal. Okay, so we're going to look for puts on NEO at $10.88, and our first target is going to be at $10.71. My strike price, I'm taking $10.50, $10, somewhere in that range. That's going to be my strike price. My expiry date will be Friday. And again, that's why they call it Lotto Friday, because it expires that day. The options move really fast. You can take an expiry for next Friday, okay? 7 days from this Friday. 7 days from the 21st, so the 28th. You can take that expiry date, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're more comfortable with, that's perfectly fine. So, on this inside bar, like I said, puts at 1088, we've got our first target at 1071, or calls at 1143, and our first target is at 1190. Now, guys, when these trigger, I like to manage these on a smaller time frame. Now, you can use the 30 to manage it. You can use the 15 to manage it. You can use the 10, the 5, the 3. The lower you go, the less risk you're going to have, because those candles are probably going to stop you out a lot sooner. And it may have a continuation, and it may not. But the lower you go, the quicker you're going to get stopped out on it. So I like to play the 5. Lots of guys like to play the 15. I don't know very many people that hop down to the 3 or the 1 to play to manage it. I do know a lot of people that manage off of the 5 and the 15. I'm one of the guys that does it off of the 5, okay? So that was NEO. We'll go on to the next one here, BIDU. BIDU. There we go. Slow loading. So BIDU has an inside bar as well. So we already know about the inside bars, and we know how they work. So we can look for calls at $97.68, first target at $100.80, and the put is at 90, looks like 91.94, is our trigger on the puts. First target 91.80. That sucks. We like to see a little bit of meat on those things. And we have to go back to find that next target. And that's all we do. The targets go to the bottom of the wick. Now we will have to go quite far back, all the way to here. It looks like that candle there. So let's mark that out. And that's not going to be right. We'll do this. I can't get it. Let me zoom in. Sorry, guys. There we go. And then we'll change that to green. That looks like it is our second target. And as we go back to the original candle, there's the second target marked out at $90.94 for you on BIDU. That's how sometimes you got to go far back to find that next trigger, or to find the next target, and that's okay, but that's how we do it. Okay, next up we've got Macy's. Ticker symbol M also has an inside bar. It's actually a 3-1 setup. So this pattern is very rare. We've got calls at 19.19, and let's mark our target out here, and puts at 18.45. Good magnitude to the downside there. And the last time we had a 3-1 setup, guys, it's a rare pattern. It is also very powerful. We had this big run up, and again, we gapped, but we had a really nice run. And make sure, again, you're watching at the end of this video. Go click on the link, the video playlist in the top right-hand corner. That'll show you how to play the gaps when we gap up in the morning, if we gap up in the morning, okay? Hop back here, and we'll go on to the next one. That's Pfizer, PFE. So Pfizer also has an inside bar. We've got full time frame right across the board to the downside. So this is our time frame continuity, guys. This means that on the hourly, the current hour, the last hour of the day, the daily, which is this candle, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly, and the yearly are all red. Okay? They're all red on every single one of those time frames. The yellow circle that you see, that represents an inside bar on that chart. So you can see here. And currently on the year, we would be inside as well. So inside bar on Pfizer, we can look at calls at 43.41, puts at 42.82. And somebody asked me on Twitter or in the Discord, I can't remember, maybe it was on YouTube, they asked about this time frame continuity. So this arrow represents the current hourly bar, not the previous one, but the current one. So this right here represents, this daily represents this candle right here. So when the new day opens on Friday, this will represent the new candle, okay? Just like the week represents this week. When we open up a new week on Monday, this candle will represent that new week, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Next up, we've got Netflix. Netflix has an inside bar as well, another shooter candle. We can look for puts at 266.38, calls at 278.38. We have this gap to fill right here. And I will give you a bonus play. GE, General Electric. General Electric, this is not an inside bar. We've got a 2-up, finish red, shooter candle. So we're going to look for puts at 69.83 and first targets at 69.34. Guys, if you like the videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below and comment down below. It helps the algorithms. It helps people to see these videos more because YouTube will put them out to more people. I'd also ask that you subscribe, and I thank you for that. And if you're watching videos in the future, or if you're rewatching this one, please let those ads roll through. Those ads pay for this stuff to be free. Okay? Let the advertisers pay for your education. I thank you in advance for letting those ads roll through and not skipping them. Thank you very much. Good luck trading on Lotto Friday, guys. I hope you guys have the best weekend. I hope you're green, and we will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.